Javion Blake, Cameron Wiggins, Brady Skeens, Jeremy Lichtite for Washburn. You'll have Winsine, Sampson, Emmanuel, Bird, and Thomas for Western. Washburn with the basketball, this first possession of the second half. Washburn really did everything well except for that little mini slump where they had 4 straight turnovers. Can't have that here in the second half. Blake has it between the circles inside to Skeens. Boy, big time foul by Thomas. That's a big body lumbering into you. Thomas picks up foul number 3 for him, as it'll be Washburn basketball underneath. Baseline left. Randall Smith will inbound it off the foul. First foul here of this second half. Smith inbounds it, top of the key to Wiggins, now right wing to Smith. Smith still with the basketball, dribbles it to the left wing, now hands it off to Blake. Blake has it on the left wing, gets a pick from Skeens. Blake stops, now goes to Smith. Now Skeens has it on the left block, working against Thomas. Skeens, what a great spin move on Thomas. Backed him down on the left block, quick spin. Brady Skeens now with 4 points on the day, and it's a 12-point lead for the Ichabods, 39-27. First possession here for Western. Bird drives on the baseline, gets fouled by Skeens. Skeens kind of lowered his shoulder, blocked him on the baseline, so Brady picks up his second foul. Largest lead of that first half before Washburn was 14 points. It's at 12 right now. It'll be Western basketball, baseline right, and Emmanuel will be triggering it. Substitutions. Koya Monavore in, the 6'8" junior checking in. They throw it inside to Sampson. Washburn wasn't paying attention. A little quick lob pass, but Sampson misses it, and the rebound goes to the Ichabods' Jeremy Lichtite. Here's Randall Smith, and they called the palming call, which is a good call on Randall. Lost control of the basketball, held it to his hip, put it back down. Good call by the official on the baseline. 10th turnover for Washburn, as they had 9 that first half. Western with the basketball. Man-to-man defense by the Ichabods. 1 minute gone here in this final half. Winsine with it, top of the key. Now Bird with it. Left corner goes to Sampson. He drives on Wiggins all the way now in the left corner. Sampson fires a three-pointer from the right wing, and it's good. Trey Sampson now with 7 points. That is just the third 3 of the game for Western, but it cuts the lead to single digits. 39-30, Washburn up by 9. 90 seconds gone here in this second half. Washburn with it. Blake now in the corner, goes to Wiggins left side. Wiggins penetrates, shoots a pull-up jumper from 10 feet on the baseline, and Cameron Wiggins in double figures. He's got 10 to go along with Rob Christopher's 10 to lead the Ichabods. Ichabods back up 11. 2 minutes gone here in this second period.
Yeah, I think Coach Chipman is happy with the offense, but he's making his defense to really lock down defensively.
Bird has it in the corner, thought about the 3 instead, and he almost double dribbles, but he picks up the ball right before it hits the floor. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Emmanuel stopping at the elbow, finding Bird. Skeens goes straight up with it. Bird's shot no good. Second try by Bird, that's no good. Tip try though by Koya Monavore is good. Boy, Washburn gave up 3 offensive boards on that possession. 2 putbacks, and they get the second one.
That's why Coach Chipman is begging his defense to stop Missouri Western State. Can't allow those offensive boards.
Here's a three-pointer in the corner by Blake, and it's good. Javion Blake is shooting the 3 pretty darn well. He's got 8 points. Blake now 2 of 2 from behind the arc. Ichabod's lead back to 12, 44-32. The Ichabod offense playing well. Ichabod defense not so much.
Yeah, Coach Chipman stands up and goes, come on, let's go. Get a couple stops, string them together.
Sampson has it on the right wing, looking inside to Koya Monavore. The ball gets poked away by Wiggins. It was kicked, so the shot clock will go back to 15. 17 minutes to go in this game. Washburn up 44-32. Washburn led by 10 at the half. They're up by 12 now. 7-5 edge here this second half. Winsine to inbound it, throws it all the way out near midcourt to Emmanuel. Emmanuel, 6'2", junior, averages 11, hasn't scored yet. Here's Emmanuel penetrating in the lane. His shot is good. That's a tough drive by Emmanuel, the 6'2", junior. He lays it up and in. That drive was very Randall Smith-esque.
Yeah, very Randall Smith-esque. Maybe not as fast because Randall is so quick, but still very good.
Here's Skeens, has it inside, and he flushes it home on a great pass from Cameron Wiggins. Skeens was the one who did the Little slip screen. Then Wiggins got a pick by Lichtag, and nobody guarded Brady. He's got 6 points now on the dunk in the lane.
Yeah, it almost looked like Cam was trying to throw the pass between someone's legs to get it there.
Sampson has the ball poked away, and a late whistle by the official all the way across court. That's John Moore calls the foul on, who was that on? They call it on Javion Blake. Boy, that was a late whistle called by the far official. And unless that official has, you know, maybe Superman eyes, I don't know how you can see that far away.
Yeah.
But he's capable of doing that apparently.
Yeah, when you're Superman, X-ray vision is always helpful.
Yeah. Inside, Koya Monteverde, nice pass from Wentzian to Koya Monteverde, a little dump pass, and he's now got 4 points here in the second half. Washburn and Missouri Western kind of exchanging buckets, and this time Skeens gets fouled. Nice drive by Randall Smith in transition. Skeens gets up the court so well for a 6'7" post. And the foul was on Wentzian. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul on the Griffins. So Brady Skeens will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Skeens a 35% free throw shooter. Skeens' first free throw, that looked really good off his hands. Brady now with 7.
Well, the thing is, I think you and I both agree, it's not his shot, it's not his stroke. It's all about the mental part when it comes to Brady Skeens.
Second free throw. Short, but that was a good release that time. Hey, 1 for 2, that raises his average. Here come the Griffins. Wentzian kicks it back out. Sampson thought about the 3 instead. Bird has it. Bird drives down the lane. His shot no good. Rebound Cameron Wiggins on the left side. Washburn up by 11, 47-36. Under 16 to go here in this final period. Skeens penetrating. Dumps it down to Blake, kicks it out. Wiggins three-pointer, top of the key, short.
Drilled.
Boy, Wiggins hit the deck hard. Looked like Emmanuel got a piece of him. Bob Chipman wanted the call. No foul called. Rebound goes to Western. Here come the Griffins.
Yeah, he got hammered.
Inside it goes to Koya Monteverde. Shot blocked on the right side by Skeens. Boy, Brady huffing and puffing. You can see that. Here comes Javion Blake, and we're going to get an offensive foul on Blake. And there's no way that Emmanuel was not inside the semicircle.
Yeah.
Absolutely zero chance that happened, and both officials missed it. So the foul on Javion Blake is second. There was no way he was outside that arc. No way. Washburn got jobbed there. It'll be Western basketball approaching the 15-minute mark. Ichabod's up by 11. Double team in the corner. Wentzian kicks it out to Emmanuel. He's got it now between the circles. Left wing it goes to Sampson. Sampson with the dribble now to Emmanuel. He drives in the lane, kicks it out. Three-pointer Wentzian, right wing. That's no good. Skeens grabs the board. That is Brady's 9th board. He averages 9. Here come the Ichabods. Christopher here fires the free throw jumper off the glass. Too strong from 15. Rebound to Emmanuel. He's in transition. He lays it up with the left hand. No good. Tipped all the way out. And it's going to go to, how was that not back court? He tipped it all the way out past the half court, but we're going to continue playing. It's a charge call on Wentzian, so I guess it all worked out in the ends as Robert Christopher gets rolled. He hits the deck. He's leaning, limping a little bit.
So is Randall Smith, too. Randall Smith got a shot on a screen.
So we are at our media timeout as the foul ended up being on Mitter, his first personal foul. We got our media timeout. 14.
Washburn Ichabod basketball will be right back.
Washburn is an excellent school. It has an excellent reputation no matter where you are.
After I took the tour, I knew Washburn was everything I was looking for.
Campus life was awesome. I made so many great friends.
At Washburn, I had real professors and small classes.
I'm proud to be an Ichabod.
give him a call at 267-4468. Don't forget, Hertz has cars for sale as well. 267-4468. Hertz Car Rental and Sales. There's Hertz. Any update from Baylor and
59-37 Baylor.
Ooh, they're cruising over TCU, aren't
Yeah, not even, no problems.
they? Washburn with the basketball, up 11. Christopher has it right wing, now hands it off to Wiggins. Wiggins now with it. He drives down the baseline, still with the dribble. Nice job by Cam keeping the dribble alive. And now left wing it reverses to Smith. Smith driving down the baseline. His shot's blocked by Bird, but they're going to call a foul, I think, on Bird. It is. Curry Bird picks up his third personal foul. Bird had 13 in the first half. He averages just 9. He single-handedly kept them in the game that first half.
By the way, another Grantsville scoreboard update. Shockers, not a good start. Down 19-13 to Missouri State with 7:34 to go in the first half.
That would be in Springfield.
That would be, yep.
Smith's first free throw. Too strong. Rebound goes to Javion Blake, who lays it up and in. Blake now with 10 points. So you've got Blake with 10, Wiggins with 10, Christopher with 10. As Randall Smith goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So Washburn gives up a wide open 3 from Wentzine. Rebound to Skeens, that's his 10th board. Brady with 7 points, 10 boards. Up the court comes Javion Blake in transition. Great outlet pass from Skeens to Wiggins. Wiggins to Blake. Blake now with 12 points. Now the Ichabods have their largest lead of the game, 52-36, and Brett Weiberg calls a timeout. It's a full timeout, we'll take it. 13:38, the Ichabods up now by 16, 52-36. You're listening to Ichabod Basketball.
It's back to school, and believe it or not, fall
Yeah,
is right
Shockers
around
are
the corner.
losing to a team that
Washburn Ichabod Basketball will be right back. Now back to Washburn Ichabod Basketball.
It's right on the price.
Caps Bike Shop at the Holiday Square Shopping Center has road, mountain, and comfort bikes. Caps is also the leader in fitness equipment and can service your treadmill and elliptical equipment as well. Caps has a bike for every style and ability of rider. Caps Bike Shop in the Holiday Square Shopping Center at 29th and Topeka Boulevard. Washburn shooting at 57% from the field. How about 6 of 8 here in the second half? Western shooting at 31%. Washburn 5 of 8 from 3. Western 3 of 16. So Washburn dominating in basically every facet of this game. Inside for Western, Koya Monteverde has it. Wilson guarding him. His hook shot's no good. And the rebound ends up in the hands of Randall Smith in transition. Smith blows by everybody and lays it up and in. No one stopped Randall Smith. He's got 6 points and the lead is 18 now, 54-36. Washburn right now kind of in cruise control with 13 to go.
Yeah, strong push, and it all started on the defensive end.
Here's Clearman, three-pointer right wing. Does he get the roll? He does. Right at the front of the iron, top of the backboard, side of the iron, goes in. Clearman knocks down the 3. Washburn a 17-9 advantage here in the second half to go along with their 10-point edge at the half. Here's Smith penetrating, kicks it out Wilson. Now in the corner, Blake, three-pointer from the left corner. Does he get the roll? He doesn't. Rebound goes to Bird on the right block. So Western now with it. Man-to-man defense by the Ichabods. Left wing, Sampson. Hands it off to Clearman. Clearman being guarded by Wilson. Now right wing to Emmanuel. In the corner on the right side to Sampson. The foul on...
Foul?
That's a foul on Kevin Thompson. I don't know, Koya Monteverde. I don't know a foul there. So I guess you got a little chicken wing going on between Koya Monteverde and Skeens. So that benefits Washburn. That is the 5th turnover for Western. They just have 5 turnovers, 4 in the first half. Washburn had 9 turnovers in the first half. They've got 11 on the game. Washburn with the basketball. Top of the key, Christopher. Now right wing to Smith. Smith hands it off to Skeens. Now left wing to Wilson. Wilson drives down the baseline. Spin move. Layup is good. Andy Wilson now with 5 points. And Washburn continues to shoot it great in the second half. 8 of 11 from the field. Washburn up now 56-39.
Yeah, just like the start of the basketball game. 74% from the field to open.
Here's a floater in the lane by Emmanuel. He's got 4 points now. That was on the right side, driving into the lane. Washburn's lead is 15. Under 12 to go here in the game. Left wing, Wilson. Hands it off to Christopher. Christopher throws it inside to Skeens. Skeens flushes it and gets fouled. Are they going to count it? It was an early whistle. The bucket is good. Brady Skeens dunks it as he's getting reached. And Skeens now ending up close to a double-double. If he makes this free throw, he will end up with 10 points in this game. He's got 9 to go along with 10 boards.
I was hoping he would have like 7 blocks already. Then we could be asking for a triple-double, but don't know if that will be in the cards as he has just 2 blocks.
2 blocks, 2 steals, and 3 assists for Brady Skeens. If he makes this free throw, he's got a double-double, and his free throw is Brady Skeens is 2 for 3 from the free throw line. That's what's more impressive. Brady, 35% on the season, double-double for Brady Skeens. He averages close to a double-double, 10 points, 9 boards. Has it with 11 and change to go here at Lee Arena. Washburn up now 18, their largest lead of the game at 18. Western with the bat. Washburn 2-3 zone. Christian Olsaker checking in. So you've got Randall Smith and Wiggins the top of that 2-3 zone. Wilson, Christopher, and Olsaker in the bottom. Inside, stripped by Wilson. Thomas can't believe he didn't get the foul called. Cameron Wiggins gets hammered going to the hoop by Emmanuel. And so it'll be, they're going to call that on the shooting. So Wiggins will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 where he's got 10. That foul's on Emmanuel, his first personal foul. Wiggins at the free throw stripe this year, 75%. Wiggins with 10. How about balanced scoring for the Ichabods?
Yep.
As Wiggins' first free throw is no good. 12 for Blake, he's your leader. Then you've got Wiggins 10, Skeens 10, Christopher 10, Smith with 6, and Wilson with 5.
Yeah, 8 of the 9 Washburn Ichabods have scored. Hope Blake Tide can come in the game and get 1 bucket, and then we have everyone that has scored.
Little 2-2 full court press here by the Ichabods, really to just slow down Western. The reason you do that, 20 seconds now to get you into your offense. So that just eliminates 10 seconds of moving the basketball around. Western with the basketball, top of the key, Emmanuel. Still with it, now left wing to Sampson. Sampson pump fakes, baseline floater from 10 is too strong. And we have a foul on Andy Wilson or Christopher. That's on Andy, that's his first personal foul, second personal foul, excuse me. Sampson goes to the free throw line. He's their leading scorer. He averages 12 a game. He had 14 in the loss to Western, or to Northwest, as he makes that one, so he's got 8. Bird is their next leading, Emmanuel is their second leading scorer at 11. He's got 4. Bird averages 9. He's been kind of the lone bright spot today. He's got 13 as Sampson makes both of them. So Sampson now with 9 points. 10.5 to go in this game. Washburn's up 17, 60-43. Left wing. Smith now to Christopher. Christopher penetrating and runs over a Griffin.
Yeah, he got fouled before the charge, though.
So the Sampson took the charge, but they're calling a reach-in foul on Thomas. So that's his 4th personal foul. That sends Christopher to the free throw line for a 1-and-1, as that is the 8th team foul on the Griffins.
Yeah, this game could be going on a little while. Now with free throws and 17-point game.
Western 5-10 on the season as Christopher misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Rob's been shooting pretty good free throws recently, but Western 5-10 on the year, 3-6 in conference play. Their last win against Northeastern State at home in St. Joe. So Washburn 2-3 zone right now. Sampson left wing. Top of the key to Emmanuel. Now here's Sampson. Drives down, gets cut off on the baseline. Right wing to Emmanuel. Now to Sampson. Wide open three, top of the key from Sampson. That's short. And the rebound between Christopher and Emmanuel. And Christopher gets called for the foul. And we got a media timeout. We'll take it. 9:59 to go here in the game. Washburn up right now 17 points. Washburn 60. Western 43. You're listening to Ichabod Basketball.
When you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, you're looking for the right vehicle at the right price.
And that's why we created Laird Nolan Certified Confidence Program with the Laird Nolan Certified Confidence Program.
Washburn Ichabod Basketball will be right back. Now back to Washburn Ichabod Basketball.
The undefeated and 13th ranked Missouri Western State Griffin women, really good all around. They got players left and right. They controlled that game from the very beginning as Washburn falls by 13. The Washburn men right now kind of doing what the Western Griffin women did. Washburn all over Western right now, 60-43. They're up by 17 with 10 to go.
Grand Source scoreboard update. Halftime. Oklahoma 43, Oklahoma State 31. Big 12 play.
How many's Buddy got?
I don't know. I can find out, though.
I bet he's got over 15. Western with the basketball. Joshua Ross, the 6'3 junior, into the game. Here's Emmanuel. Now Ross has it on the baseline. He drives in, gets his shot rejected by Brady Skeens. The ball's on the deck, and we've got a jump ball between three different players, two Griffins and one Ichabod, and the ball will stay with Western.
To answer your question, Buddy Hewell, 20 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, 8 of 10 from the field, 4 of 5 from deep.
He got 20 at that.
On 10 shots.
That guy's ridiculous.
He's 8 of 10. It was like unbelievable.
And we saw him last week at the Lloyd Noble Center just shooting buckets, and I think he made
27 in a row.
It was
27,
ridiculous.
I think. And then he did some salsa dancing for us.
He did do some dancing as the music was playing.
That was pretty good. That was a good trip. Well, that part was good about the trip.
The Ichabod trip was not good. The Washburn men have lost 2 in a row. They lose an overtime game to Central Oklahoma and then lost in Tahlequah. Washburn steals the inbounds pass. The ball comes up to Javion Blake. He has to throw up a tough shot. It's no good. Here comes Western, and Western lays it up and in. Cameron Wiggins with a silly foul there. Aaron Emmanuel lays it up and in, and Wiggins kind of lightly tapped him on the head. Cam's needs to just foul him hard if that's the case.
Right.
So Emmanuel now with 6 points. He'll try to make it 7. Wiggins with his first foul.
Well, Cam was kind of in no man's land. He was thinking about it. He tried to pull it up, and then he was just in a bad position.
So Emmanuel has 7, all in the second half. Western's led by Bird with 13 all in the first half. Then you got Sampson with 9 and Emmanuel with 9. Inside, Andy Wilson, shot no good. He gets called for a charge foul on Thomas, the big 6'8" senior. It draws the charge, so Wilson now with a third personal foul. So substitutions for Washburn, Randall Smith and Christopher check in. So you've got Smith at the point, Blake at the 2, Wiggins the 3, Christopher the 4, and Skeens the 5. Washburn up by 14. Their largest lead of the game so far has been 18. Just over 9 minutes to go in this game. Emmanuel has it on the right wing, still with the dribble. Left wing to Sampson in the corner now to Ross. Then they throw it inside to Thomas. Thomas gets a foul called on Brady Skeens. Boy, Thomas, there is 0 finesse in Kevin Thomas's game. I can say that.
Isn't that quick?
Skeens commits the foul, his third, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for Thomas, as that's the 8th team foul on Washburn. But yeah, Kevin Thomas, the 6'8" senior, averages 7 points, has got 4 today. He is brute strength.
Yeah, he's not quick whatsoever.
He'd be a great defensive end.
The end probably, not tight end, a little too slow. Defensive end I can see
He can be
a little bit.
Thomas at the free throw line. He's a 66% free throw shooter, 2 for 2 today. That one nothing but net, so he's got 5. As a Western shooting at 33%, 22% from 3. Perfect 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Washburn's out rebounded Western by 6. Thomas' second free throw is good.
Well,
he's got 6 points.
I can tell you, Coach Bob Chipman doesn't like seeing an 18-point lead down to a 12 with 9 to go. Missouri Western State's still in the game.
Oh, most definitely. Wiggins has the top of the key. Washburn hasn't scored in the last 3.5 minutes. Christopher inside, working against Thomas. His shot short. Forced that one up against the bigger Thomas. Should have kicked that in the corner for a shot for Wiggins. Instead, short shot missed. Rebound to Western. Right wing, Sampson throws it inside to Thomas. Thomas finds his partner inside, off the glass and in on the left block from Newsom. And right now, all of a sudden, it's a 10-point game. Western on an 8-0 run. The last time Washburn scored was at the 11:40 mark. Olsaker penetrating, kicks it out to Blake, left wing. Blake drives down the baseline, crossover dribble, nice crossover dribble, and gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Great hands that time by Javion Blake. Crossed over the big fella Thomas, and is that on Thomas? It is on the big fella. It's foul number 5 on Thomas. And I'm surprised Curry Bird, the 6'7" sophomore, still on the bench. He's got 3 fouls. I don't know why he's not playing. He had a great first half, 13 points. He's been on the bench the much of the second half as Blake goes to the free throw line to add to his 12 as Javion coming off a career high 23 against Central Oak.
Yeah, I really don't know why he's not going to Bird as well, but again, I'm not sure if I can actually jump inside a coach's mind and actually read it perfectly whatsoever. But I can jump into Coach Bob Chipman's mind. He's not happy. Down to a 10-point lead. Need to start to build that lead back up to 18. And there's a good start with Javion making that first free throw.
Javion now with 13. How about on 4 of 7 shooting? 2 of 3 from deep. Javion's second free throw is good. So he's got 14 now. Washington's up 12, 62-50. 8 and change to go here in this game at Lee Arena. This coming Saturday, Washington will take on Northwest Missouri State. The Bearcats men are really good. The Bearcat women, not so much. The Bearcat women are over in league play, 0-10. Western with the basketball. Newsom penetrating all the way to the hoop. His shot no good. Rebound number 11 for Washburn. Javion Blake gets the long outlet pass, taking it all the way to the hoop. Instead, he pulls it back out. Nice job by Javion Blake avoiding the charge and resetting the offense now is Randall Smith. Smith dribbles to the right wing. Now inside it goes to Skeens. Skeens in the corner. Three-pointer for Wiggins. It's short. Tip try by Christopher, no. Rebound Skeens. Can he finish? He does. Oh, they're going to say it's on the floor.
Still going to the free throw line though for 2.
Brady will go to the free throw line now for 2 because that is foul number 10 on the Griffins. And Brady, 2 of 3 from the free throw line today. Brady could go. Pretty impressive. He could go 4 or 5 from the free throw line if he makes.
You know what? I just went back, and this is his 4th double-double of the season, by the way, Jake. Not sure if you realize that or not, but I went back through and checked out his stats, and really good effort from Brady Skeens.
And Brady made another free throw. Brady is now 3 of 4 from the free throw line. His free throw percentage will no longer be 35. He is now 19 of 49.
That's a good effort.
4. Nice job, Brady. Second free throw. He
Oh.
gets the roll. Brady Skeens is a free throw machine all of a sudden. He's got 12 points to go along with 12 boards, 3 assists, 3 blocks for Skeens.
And his mom, Joy, is just smiling in the stands.
Inside to Koya Montevore, big fella at 6'8", lays it up, and then he's got 6. The lead's still at 12, 64-52 after Koya Montevore's layup. 7 minutes to go in this game. Washburn up 12, right wing Wilson.
Jeez.
Boy, a lot of contact inside from Newsom and Christopher. Left wing, Blake has it now. Gets a pick from Rob. Blake fires a 3 from the left corner. Too strong, rebound Sampson at the elbow, and here's Emmanuel in transition. Emmanuel hands it off to Newsom, and nice foul by Andy Wilson, not giving Newsom anything free, even though Newsom is a 95% free throw shooter. He's got 5 points. He'll try to add to that as we got 6:50 to go in this game, and turning kind of to a foul fest here the last 4 or 5 possessions.
Yeah, it really has, and we got a lot of free throws coming our way, no doubt about that, too, the rest of the way on any common foul. And that 95% free throw shooter you're talking about just missed that free throw. How many attempts does he have?
19 of 20.
Huh? Okay, so that's a legitimate 95.
90% now. How about Washburn? They haven't connected on a field goal since Brady Skeen's dunk at the 11:35 mark. It's at 6:50 right now. They've made a ton of free throws. Skeens has made 3. Wiggins has made 1 as Newsom makes the second one, so he's got 6 points. Western shooting at 34% to Washburn's 53. Washburn also 5 of 10 from deep. Ichabod's with the basketball. Right wing Blake has it. In the corner now to Wilson. He shoots a shot with a foot on the line, and it's good. Andy Wilson now with 7 points in this game. How about back-to-back games? Andy Wilson 11 points. Andy Wilson now with 7. Andy Wilson shooting the basketball very well. Ichabod's back up 13 with 6:20 to go here in this game. Newsom has it left wing. Now throws it to the right wing to Emmanuel. Emmanuel gets cut off by Blake. Now here's Ross. He fires a 3 from the left wing. That's too strong. Skeens grabs board number 13. Is he going to have more boards or more points? Right now, 13 boards, 12 points for Brady Skeens.
There'll be rebounds, I promise you. There'll be rebounds.
Top of the key, Christopher with it. Now right wing to Smith. Smith finds Skeens. Skeens throws it inside to Christopher. Rob one-handed throws it up to the hoop as he got chicken winged by Newsom. And Newsom is saying, hey, he was doing it to me. So Newsom picks up the foul, I think, or is that Koya Monavore? It's Newsom. Yeah,
yep.
Newsom picks up the foul, his second. Christopher goes to the free throw line. Rob, 10 points on the day. Rob's career high is 12. So he needs 2 free throws here, and he has a career high for Rob. His first free throw is good. Rob now 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Curry Bird checking back into the game. He had 13 points. I wonder why he wasn't playing much this second half.
Yeah, probably in the doghouse for some odd reason. Maybe not playing defense or something.
Well, he had 13 quick ones in that first half, too. We got a ground source scoreboard here as this free throw on the way.
Wichita State up by 1 at the half over Missouri State, 37-36, and Baylor steamrolling TCU 74-49 with 3.5 to play.
Central Missouri in action against Lindenwood. That ought to be a good game. Lindenwood right now top the MIAA right now at 7-2 with Northwest Missouri State, who will be here at Lee Arena on Saturday. Inside it goes to Koya Montevere's spin move with a hook shot is no good. Rebound Rob Christopher right in the middle of the lane. 5:30 to go in this game. Washburn's lead was 18. Western trimmed it to 10. It's back now to 15. 68-53. Tyus Martin penetrating in, finds Randall Smith in the right corner.
Mismatch.
Smith crosses up Koya Monteverde, finds Wilson, 3-pointer left wing. All alone, and it is good. Andy Wilson now with 10 points. So how about back-to-back double-figure games for the Abilene Junior? 11 against Central Oak, now 10 against Western. Washburn back up now 71-53, up by 18. Nice job by Washburn to answer. Here's Ross. Boy, touch foul there. Andy Wilson will pick up foul number 4. And that sends Ross to the free throw line when we come back. The Ichabod's up 71-53 with 4:56 to go in this game. You're listening to Ichabod Basketball.
Ever have an experience that was so great you wish there were a button you could push?
Washburn Ichabod Basketball will be right back. Now back to Washburn Ichabod Basketball.
Arena. Washburn in full command of this one, 71-53 with 5 minutes to go. Ground Source scoreboard update. Got a dandy down at the White Auditorium.
Emporia State 56, Northwest Missouri State 55, 4.5 minutes to go in the game. And Central Missouri in control over Lindenwood, 42-25 with 9.5 to play.
How big of an upset would that game be if Emporia holds on? Northwest tied atop the conference at 7-2.
Yep.
Emporia is 3-6.
Lindenwood's also 7-2 as well.
And Central Missouri 3-5, which goes to show you anybody can beat anybody. And when you look at it, both the home teams winning right now.
Exactly. That's the one thing I was going to say. Tough to win on the road.
Ross at the free throw line after getting fouled by Wilson. Ross's free throw is good. 6'3" junior has his first point. Haven't seen Jeremy Lichtag here this second half. Lichtag's been on the bench. He's the only one who hasn't scored. Free throw from Ross on the way is good, so he's got 2. Western is led by Birds 13 all in the first half. 9 for Sampson, 9 for Emmanuel, and 6 for Newsom. Washburn with the basketball. 4:40 to go here in the game. Washburn's up 71-55. Man-to-man defense by the Griffins. Washburn's got Smith at the point. Wiggins and Martin, your other guards. Christopher and Skeens the post. Skeens working on Bird, lays it up, misses the shot. A little too hard off the glass. Rebound goes to Western. Here comes Emmanuel. Emmanuel kicks out in the corner to Ross. Ross three-pointer from the left corner is good. Ross now with 5 points, a little 5-0 mini run.
No, it's not going away. Still within 13. I do think that Washburn is going to win it no matter what. But let's see how close Missouri Western State can get there, especially when they start providing pressure like this trap.
4 minutes to go in this game. Washburn up 71-58. Ichabod's continuing to shoot it so well. They're shooting it 56% from the field, 11 of 19 here in the second half. Smith gets a pick from Christopher, penetrates, kicks it out to Wiggins. 3 on the shot clock. Wiggins pull-up jumper is good as he hits the deck. Cameron Wiggins with a very quiet 13 points, and the balance scoring continues as you've got now 5 Ichabods in double figures. Emmanuel in the lane gets his shot blocked by Christopher, and is the foul on Martin? It is. Tyus Martin with the reach-in foul. That's his second personal foul. 2 free throws coming for Emmanuel. Washburn's led by Blake's 14, Wiggins has 13, Skeens has 12, Christopher has 12, and Wilson with 10. Emmanuel's free throw no good. Emmanuel a 56% free throw shooter. He's made just 3 threes on the year. This team, once again, Western, last in scoring offense in the MIAA, last in field goal percentage offense, last in three-point percentage. There's a reason they have 59 points right now. They average 72, which is last in the conference.
Yeah.
We've got a full timeout. We'll take it. 3:37 to go here in the game. Washburn's up 73-59. You're listening to Ichabod.
Washburn Ichabod basketball will be right back. Now back to Washburn Ichabod basketball.
Forgot about the weather already, didn't you?
The Washburn men got the, or hopefully going to get the win.
Don't jump the gun.
We're still 3:37 left in this one. Anything crazy can happen. We'll keep an eye on that Emporia Northwest score. That'd be a huge upset. Washburn with the basketball. Randall Smith is a one-man press break, just dribbles through everybody. So Washburn has Smith, Blake, Wiggins, Skeens, and Christopher on the court. Smith being guarded by Winsing, or excuse me, that's Mitter, Wes Mitter, the 5'10 junior. They throw it in. Wiggins three-pointer from the right wing. That's too strong. A rebound. Boy, it looked like Skeens had a chance at it. Instead, it ends up in the hands of Mitter, and then, gosh, a silly foul that time by Javion Blake. Bob Chipman not happy with Javion there. A silly reach-in foul on Mitter, so Blake picks up the foul, and that sends Mitter to the free throw line where he's a 71% free throw shooter. Mitter averages 6, has 3 today, as there's 3:07 now to go in this game, with Washburn up 14. Mitter at the free throw line, his first one on the way. He's too strong, in and out, rebound to the official as it's a 2-foul shot. So how much time is left? 1:03 left, and wow, Emporia State's up by 5.
Jay Tamat with his only bucket of the game. He makes a three-pointer, puts Emporia State up 64-59 with 1:03 to go.
Mitter makes the second one. Boy, that's a huge, gosh, if that can hold, that benefits Washburn.
It does, tremendously.
So the more losses, the better for those top teams. And the top 2 teams could go down today.
But at the same time, Northwest is going to come in here a little bit angry after losing a game to Emporia State. Always a good and bad with every scenario.
A little 2-3 zone. Hey, I'll take the losses.
I'll take the losses too.
An angry West or Northwest team. Washburn. Smith penetrates. They kick it back out to Blake. Washburn really kind of chewing some clock now. 5 on the shot clock. Blake has it left wing. Penetrating into it. And boy, that's a nice job by Javion forcing a foul, as there was 3 on the shot clock. Instead, Javion will be shooting 2 free throws as he's got 14. He is 4-4 from the free throw line. That foul is on Ross, his first personal foul. Javion going to the free throw line. And Washburn, like this slash line, 54% from the field, 50% from 3, and now 77% from the free throw line. That'll play any day.
The one question we're going to ask Bob Chipman is, which one do you like better? Probably the free throw percentage more so than anything else.
Or I think maybe the three-point percentage.
Yeah, that too.
Washburn has struggled recently from behind the arc. 75-60, Washburn up 15, 2:30 to go here in this game. Western with the basketball. Western heads to Emporia. Christopher tips the ball on a missed 3 by Bird to Wiggins. Does Cameron get that rebound? Cam's got 6 rebounds.
It's good work.
Nice work for Cam. His career high is 7. Washburn once again calling a timeout from head coach Bob Chipman. We'll keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout. What is the Lindenwood Central score? Because as we mentioned,
47-28 UCM with 6:07 to play.
In the game?
In the game.
Say that.
47-28 UCM, 6:07 to go in the game. UCM is dominating Lindenwood.
Lindenwood has 28 points in the game, and there's 6 minutes to go.
You want to know how many shots they made?
Yeah.
They are 29% from the field. But UCM is just 35%. But UCM also 39% from deep.
That would mean the top 2 teams go down. The team that's got to be excited about that is Southern.
Yeah,
They'd
no
be
doubt.
tied with Southern. Southern's in action tomorrow.
Big 12 final. Baylor just flat out handles TCU 82-54. That is a final. And let's see what Oklahoma's doing.
I think KU got the good. KU faced Baylor the first game of Big 12 season. I think KU got the good schedule there. Baylor playing really well.
Yeah,
right
before the bear woke up, as they say, right?
Yeah, he was hibernating in January.
Yeah, seriously. 47-37 OU, by the way, 60 minutes ago.
Here's Wiggins' three-pointer from the right wing. In and out, rebound in the hands of Western. So Washburn with the basketball. Or excuse me, now Western with the basketball. 75-60, Washburn's up 15 with 1:45 to go in this game. Emmanuel has it left wing. Still with the dribble, now right wing. Bird thought about the three instead. He'll throw up a, where was the foul at? The referee blew the whistle before Skeens.
Smith got him, I guess.
I didn't see Randall Smith. I apologize there. Randall Smith picks up the foul, elongating this game. Bird going to the foul line, and Bird 13 points that first half. He kept them in the game.
Yeah.
And if you want to say this has been a game, I mean, Washburn's led by 10 this entire second half, pushed lead to 18 and went back to 10. Washburn's really kind of just kept Western at bay here.
Yeah. By the way, Emporia State gets a steal, a foul on Justin Pitts, his fourth, so I'm assuming Emporia State going to the free throw line for a 1-on-1 or maybe 2 shots.
with how much seconds left?
44.
And they're up 6.
Up by 5.
Boy, Western
64-59. Let's see if they can put a couple free throws on the board.
Bearcats going to need some magic if they want to win there.
Yep.
Bird made the first one, and he missed the second one. The rebound goes to Tyus Martin, who hands it off to Smith. 1:30 to go in this game. Washburn's up 14. Looks like they're going to hold on. The Washburn women, of course, lost 69-56. The Ichabods, if they can hold on, get the split. And we got a reach-in foul on Western's Emmanuel or Ross? Ross. So Ross picks up the foul. That sends Smith to the free throw line to shoot 2. Randall 2 of 4 today from the foul line. Randall with 6, Blake 16, Wiggins 13, Skeens 12, Christopher 12. Emeka Agbana checking into the game. Also Colton Anderson checking in as Randall makes the first free throw. He's got 7. Washburn 12 of 22 in this second half. The first half they went 14 to 27, so 53% for Washburn as Randall misses the free throw. They need to make that. Get Colton in there. Here's Western. Ross almost loses it. Does he lose it? He does. The ball gets flicked up to Randall Smith, and Randall Smith lays it up and in. Randall Smith now with 9 points. 1 minute to go in this game. Washburn's up 78-61. Three-pointer top of the key from Ross is good. Ross has 8 points now, and Bob Chipman just calls a substitute timeout.
I was going to say, come on, Coach Chip. You don't want to do that.
78-61, Washburn up now. This is the three-pointer by Ross, 78-64. So Martin will bring the ball up the court with 50 seconds left. The Washburn Ichabods will now win 4 in a row over Missouri Western. They will have a 51-35 advantage for Western over the year on the series. Lichtyke missed the jumper, but the rebound goes to Colton Anderson. 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Martin driving, pump fake, throws it up off the glass. No, rebound Colton Anderson. Anderson puts it up and in. Oh, they're going to say he steps out of bounds. Boy, Colton Anderson with a great reverse layup. He's got a big smile on his face. Colton, nice layup, just stepped out of bounds. Western crosses the timeline. 18 seconds left in this one. This one's been long gone, though, for Western.
Yep.
Deep three from Ross is good. Boy, he's at 11 points this second half. He might be earning some more PT. 7 seconds to go. Martin crosses the timeline, and that is going to do it for the Washburn Ichabods. They get the win. They snap their 2-game losing streak. Washburn wins this one 78-67, an 11-point win for the Ichabods. Washburn now improves to 10-5.